Hey, welcome to another review of Tony's Timepiece Review. Today is October 5th, 2017. I haven't been around in a while. I haven't done a watch show in quite some time, so I apologize. I know, just been super busy, but and I haven't really had too many new watches to review. Although I do have a new watch I will review. I'm not going to mention what it is right now. And Uku, my cat, is now coming to check out the situation, see what's going on here. But today we're going to talk about the Hamilton Khaki King versus the Glycine Combat7 Vintage. Right now I am wearing my Oris Arctic GT Colobra, which I love. But so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of compare the two. I'm not going to get into the whole details of where they're from, their history as much, because I've done separate reviews on each watch. I'm just going to compare the two, basically, and which one's a better watch as far as I'm concerned. So we'll start. Here's the Glycine. This is the Combat7 Vintage with actually it's off of an IWC pilot watch. So funny enough, the strap costs more than really what the watch would cost. Both of these watches I paid around $300 and some odd. I think the Glycine was a little bit more. This is the Hamilton Khaki King, and this is the Glycine. Retail on the Glycine is a lot higher than the Hamilton, but again, I think I paid somewhere around maybe $370 or $380 for the Glycine, and I paid around $350 for the Hamilton. So let's start with the Glycine. Made in Bienne, Switzerland, 1914, or as that's where they're established, in Bienne, Switzerland. The combat watch started, they started producing those in the 60s. They have various different types of combat watches, even dress watches and dive watches and all that kind of good stuff. This has a caliber 224. It's called the 224, which really is just an ETA movement. It just is a straight up no date, no day, no date. Mechanical automatic. And I like the fact that it doesn't have a date. I don't care. Has 100 meters water resistance, which is 100 meters. Sorry, it's 330 feet, sorry. Anyway, my mathematics got out of whack there for a minute. It has a mineral crystal and a solid case screw down back. I got this watch. I really like it. It wears well on the wrist, and I just like the look of it. I like the brushed stainless steel, and for the most part, I just happen to like, aesthetically, I like the look of this watch. No frills, it's just a straight up, watch. So, things that I don't like about it. One, it doesn't have a sapphire crystal, it has a mineral crystal. Two, it's owned by Glycine, were bought out by Invicta, and I'm just not a fan of Invicta. For the most part, it's what it is, and Invicta have done something right. They've mass marketed and produced their watches, but I'm not a fan. So it kind of sucks that Glycine got bought out by Invicta, but other than that, it's what it is. But I do like the watch. As far as the water resistance, it doesn't matter. I don't really go in the water with them, so but I still prefer a higher water resistance to a watch. As far as I don't like about it, one was the Invicta thing, and two, this watch didn't come calibrated good at all. This watch gains like a minute every 2 days, so I'm constantly having to set the time, which that's another thing I don't like. As far as the wear on it, again, it wears really well. It's a 42 millimeter or 41 millimeter. And it came on a nylon strap, which was nice, but I had to put this IWC strap on it. But the thing is I can't wear it, with the nylon strap for some reason on it that it came with. I prefer the IWC strap. But, it's a good watch. And I don't wear it every day. but that's kind of where I'm at with that. So let's go to the Hamilton. Ooh, shit. I've always had this problem with, you know, my camera focusing in. The Hamilton, again, has a great history. I think the 1893, and then the Khaki was developed in the 1940s, distributed to the U.S. Army, military. It's a military watch. And they've kept that alive. Then now they're bought out by the Swatch Group, which is a powerhouse, and I have a lot more respect for Swatch than I do for Invicta. They've got a lot of big brands. They own ETA watch movements. They own Omega, Breguet, and Swatch, and I can't think of all the other brands right now. But this is 50 meters water resistance, which is 165 feet. It has a sapphire crystal front and back, and with an exhibition skeleton case back, so I like that too. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. This has a day-date function on it, day at the 12 o'clock and date at the 12 o'clock. This is an ETA movement as well. However, this thing is calibrated awesome. The power reserve on it's apparently 80 hours, but you know, I don't know if I don't wear it, I put it away and then it just dies. So I've never really checked to see if 80 hours is actually accurate. But it's been a few days where I've left it off and it's just kept perfect time. I mean, so this is calibrated awesome. Aesthetically, I really like the look of it. I like the polished stainless steel case at 40 millimeters. It tends to wear better than the 41 for some reason. The strap's okay. I had a black alligator strap on it, which actually made it look nice, but then I changed it back to the Hamilton strap. What else? Again, aesthetically, it looks great. The things I don't like about it, I don't like the day and date at the 12. I kind of almost wish I didn't get it for that reason, because it doesn't mean anything to me. Unless I have my reading glasses on, I can't see it anyway. So, but still, not that big a deal. Another kind of a beater watch, so is the Glycine. But I like them both. However, when it comes down to it, which one's the winner? So if I really had to put my money on it and say they're the same price and I could only pick one, which one? The Hamilton or the Glycine? I'll go with the Hamilton. The Hamilton just it feels like it's better made. The quality feels much better. The Hamilton's a little, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it's, like, sometimes I have watches that are maybe a couple $100 that feel like they're better made than that. But it also, with the Hamilton, I pull it out one and then it has like a date aperture, but there's no date aperture. So it's like, what did they just take an edit 28, 24 and just cover a dial with no date? Either way, but the Hamilton wins. I think it's just overall a classier watch. So that's where I'm at with that. So I hope you enjoyed my newer Timepiece review. I'm gonna have a beer like I do in all my other watch videos. Chimney Sweep Lounge, Miller Lite. Thanks for watching. Peace out.